The views and opinions expressed on Geeks Under the Influence are that of the panelists and not of our sponsors, Amazon.com and TeePublic. Parental discretion is advised.
GUI Nights.
Welcome to another episode of GUI Nights.
GUI Nights. Nights.
Yeah, you just there you go.
Nice, solid.
That went around the table.
Yeah.
Pepper in
That's
it.
the
bread.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's good.
that's
good.
That's the pepper I'm looking for. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? We're into the
Hey.
spooky month. Hope everyone's
Woo!
enjoying it so
Spooky
far.
season.
Yeah. We're honing in on around the middle, so you should have gotten into. There's no excuse. You should have been raking some leaves, fucking smelling that fucking air, and
love
just
that smell.
absorbing all of the awesomeness that comes with fall. That's what you should be doing. If you're not living your fucking life right. And I am judging you. I am fucking judging you.
I'm out there huffing a bunch of leaves.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is a very finite time where I will judge, and this is one of them.
I feel like I've honed my friend group based on the people that get manically excited and run down and just huff leaves
Lowdown and I had a whole conversation about sniffing books earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I've sniffed books.
Yeah,
How
I
many
sniff
book
books.
sniffers are here?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
totally.
God.
That
Hello.
remind you of some
Yeah.
special time in your childhood, or just
Yeah,
reading
being
and
too poor to buy new
imagination.
books.
And
Oh,
it's
yes.
like,
What that
it's literally just like reading and imagination. Like, I associate all the joys that I've had with reading with the smell of
Yes.
print. Like,
Yes.
I really
Yeah.
do.
I have picked up books and gone.
Also, there's I
Like,
love
legitimately.
both used book
Yes.
and new book smell. They're both
Yes.
like
They're
I
different.
love old
different
book
reasons.
smell.
'Cause
Old.
I've gone through a phase where when I was especially when I was younger, and to this day that's why I still do it, buy used books, and it's like there's a whole other level of just
Yeah.
come
I'm
to
a
daddy.
I'm a bibliophiliac. It's kind of hard to say now that I've had some beers, but yeah, I love old books.
Which is
Yeah.
weird because I'm a beerbiophiliac.
Beerbiophiliac.
Cheers.
Oh jeez.
Damn.
All right. Before we get too fucking shitty on this episode, we got to go through who's on this episode. So first off, we got Murphy Lawless. They are the one of the co-hosts on Beautiful Disasters.
Yeah, they dragged me on there because I do research, and then
Yeah,
You know,
and
then I go
they don't. So there's
take
that.
my clothes off with burlesque right meow.
The exploitation on the show is not the movies; it is Murphy's research.
It's true.
Yes.
Look
Yes.
at that research.
You know,
Correct.
but it goes hand in hand really well. You know, I wanted to really dive into, the exploitation genre, and so I started with nunsploitation and having two white men take advantage of my resources.
Yay! That sounds about right.
and
Yes.
nunsploitation is hot.
Oh, it's so
That's what
hot.
got me
It's
started.
hot and it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit, are there
Yeah.
some choices
Did you
in
ever
those films.
see that British film Sacred Flesh?
Not yet.
That was a good time.
Oh, I'm going to look that up. I
was
just
a-
watched School of the Holy Beast.
Oh.
Holy
I
shit.
have a book I can give you. It's a collection of nunsploitation films.
I'm going to pet you.
Okay, all right. I'm
With
gonna.
consent.
This is my version of This Is Why We're Friends. Listeners might be like, "What? What's nunsploit?" We just sent one person on a journey.
We did. That person down there in the basement by himself going, I need something new.
Wait, what? Nunsploitation?
That's
What?
a thing?
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Watch
Oh,
Ken
it's a
Russell's The
thing.
Devils.
And it's hot because somehow they're all really voluptuous.
You can always tell which one's going to be the sexy nun because they actually wear eyeliner.
Yeah.
Mm.
With the exception of the devils, because everyone's the sexy nun and it's just fun.
And the real selling point of nunsploitation is the hunger they have. They are so
the
hungry. I
hunger
mean, just
and
Are
the
they hungry or are they
corruption.
thirsty?
Thirsty.
oh, thirsty.
No,
yeah,
well,
no,
they're
there is-
both.
It's beyond that. Like, there's one of the most perverse scenes that I saw in an unsploitation film, which is strange to say considering it ranges a very wide amount, but there was a scene where they made one of the nuns place her tongue on the floor, lay flat on the floor, and push herself across the floor with just the tips of her toes, dragging her tongue all the way across the floor to the altar.
Oh, so it's like degenerative
or
It's
debasing.
all-
Yes.
It's debasing, and a lot of it is sexual.
Yeah.
But in the best ways.
Good luck on your journey, Carl. Have fun.
Carl.
There's one dude named Carl that's like, how did he know?
There's questioning of religion. There's questioning of corruption.
Yes.
There's questioning of sexual politics. There's questioning
Oh
of
wow!
power.
Oh wow! She's pulling herself across the floor. With a tongue.
Because it is one of the few places where women were in control unless there was a male priest present. So it is women exerting a masculine-like dominance over other women.
Yes. And it is.
Oh,
it
so
is-
double
it is a-
down.
It is a pleasure
Double down bad.
that you don't even know about until you know the word nunsploitation. You
Yeah.
just got to look it up, Google, or I guess Pornhub.
Depending on which
Go,
direction you want to go.
hey, folks, just go into incognito mode and then type in nunsploitation.
A more recent version of this that's on the comedy side is The Little Hours starring Aubrey Plaza.
So
That's, I guess, kind of
another-
technically nunsploitation, but with... No, there's some boobs and witchcraft for sure in it,
Excellent.
but not quite as nunsploity as some of the ones
I
you're
mean,
talking
boobs
about.
and witchcraft is a good way to sell a film to me, though.
Boobs
Oh,
and
yeah.
witchcraft.
Yeah, it's a good
Yes.
start.
Honestly,
Yes.
you could sell me literally anything by just saying that there's boobs and witchcraft. You'd
And
be
that
like,
brings us back to House on Haunted Hill. There's food and drink.
like
and
there's a sale on these
ghosts.
potatoes. They come with boobs and witchcraft, and they're $82.
Sold.
Like, that 5-pound bag of
Shit,
potatoes
I mean,
is mine.
It was one of the pluses for me going and outside of just the actual storytelling and direction the film went, which was amazing. But you go to The Witch, like just, and you didn't even get full boob, but by the end of the film, you got that silhouette of just like sexy, and you're like, oh, that,
Yeah.
and the witchcraft and the levitating, you're like, oh god,
Yeah.
I need a bathroom break. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
that's just that's
I
totally
gotta
where that
tell you,
went.
and that's part of the excitement of nunsploitation. It's an acknowledgement of everything that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be good. We're supposed to be holy and worship and all this stuff. And yet
it's
there
a
are these natural
perversion.
impulses that are underneath the scenes in everybody that nobody's talking about, and then they boil up.
Well,
and
the
then they
Christians call that the
explode.
devil.
Yeah.
That's temptation. That's the devil.
And you know what?
That's
The devil
Garden
is
of Eden shit right
the
there.
devil is delicious.
Yeah.
Just
Devil is
saying.
delicious.
Would you like? Would
every-
you, would you
everybody
like to live
enjoys-
deliciously?
everybody-
I
like,
live
that's-
deliciously.
Everybody enjoys watching the good person get bad. Like
Yes.
that's
That's the other
and people will
dangerous
deny
side
that
of
shit
it.
though too. People
Yeah.
will deny that they like to see
That's-
that
it's-
happen.
And yet, Breaking Bad is one of the best television shows of all time.
But that's
So-
the other
I'm saying,
part
dude.
of it.
I'm saying.
is that it's that denial and it's that punishment and it's taking things too far. And then what do you do when things get out of control? You claim possession, you claim witchcraft.
It's theological
and then suddenly
edging.
you have to
Is what it
blame
is.
Theological
someone.
edging.
And then it becomes dangerous because obsession
Yeah.
crosses over into danger.
That's what. But that happens with a lot of. That happens in a lot of things. And hold on, person who's getting ready to want to drop some knowledge bombs. We got Fabian on this episode.
It's good
Yeah.
to be here. I love being here, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you for
We love
having
you
me
being
back.
here.
Yeah,
Seriously.
This has been fun.
good
What
good-
I'm loving
shit.
right now, I'm deeply loving that before we started recording, we were like, all right, we don't have to talk about anything specific. Let's just talk. And I love that the discussion became nunsploitation.
Yay!
With zero prompting, we're all tonight we're talking
Fuck
about
it.
nunsploitation.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm so happy.
So I'm proud to be here for this nunsploitation discussion.
Proud,
the best part.
proud
Though,
you're here,
there
'cause
is
you-
no telling
yeah.
where it's going to end up. We can talk about like crocodiles wearing tiny hats. Like
Yeah,
it could go.
I mean,
anywhere
I
from
don't.
here.
Yeah, you maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I kind of want to talk about now.
Yeah,
I
now,
didn't,
now,
I didn't
now you
before.
do.
Yeah.
Now you want.
That's
But
probably
Carl still wants us to be talking about nuns.
Yeah,
that's probably a future Dr. Five's punishment. Crocodiles and
fair.
tiny hats, yeah.
Hey, we're still here to help Carl. This entire episode, we're here
Hey,
to help
Carl.
Carl.
Listen up.
This is
Hey,
for
Carl.
you, man. This is for you.
Reach out
This
to
nun's
me.
for you.
This nun's for you.
Let me be your perverse guide through the world of nunsploitation.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am learning, and I will guide you. I have DVDs.
the man who is sacrificing this nun for Carl. We got Mike Hobbit Bickett.
Hey, things happen in the studio that I don't want to talk about on air.
It's kind of like Vegas.
so
It's kind of like Vegas. You just
what
go.
happens in GUI Studios stays in the carpet
This
after
is a
we
cozy
do it. on the
room,
studio.
and
That
I
is
can
true.
reach
I would
all of
rent
you
a
with my
steamer.
toes right now.
I know.
Under this
I
table, anything can
I
happen.
toe
Are we in a
bump lot of
Fulci
people.
movie? Are we being threatened?
That's
No,
why
my
I'm wearing-
eyes are safe.
Yeah, safety
okay?
glasses.
Yeah,
my
but
eyes
you
are
said
safe.
toes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, toes is a thing.
I
too.
worry more about eyes than toes with Fulci.
Yeah, no, I'll sacrifice an eye if no one puts a toe in my vagina.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, New York Ripper. Yeah.
and teeth too. Is eyes?
No, there's literally a toe fucking scene
In New York.
in New York Ripper.
I've never fucked toes before.
No, like
I'm just gonna come out and say that on air because I've never done it.
That's
No.
you know what?
Have you seen New York Ripper?
Yeah, that's.
I haven't.
I'm proud of your strength
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
sharing
I
that
don't-
with us.
But I've had some beers. I'm
we will
feeling
not,
like
we
opening
will not
up.
spoil this for
This is a safe
Fabian.
space.
Yes,
I admitted
you
my
need
love for
to watch.
exploitation, and we
You should
bonded over
probably watch, if you're a Fulci fan, New York Ripper, and there is something that I literally
asked if I'm a Fulci fan.
I got angry.
Is that a
blasted.
maneuver?
No, I got angry blasted by this
Not
one over
angry
here.
buzz, I just texted.
No,
because
it was
he just
it was like
"You
in
should
all
watch
caps with exclamation points.
Oh, well, that is
There
yelling.
was
That is yelling.
toes in a vagina.
Angry
Unwashed
Blasted just sounds like
flip-flop
fucking an ex.
toes.
Like
Yeah.
I get it, but I had to let you
Someone's
experience
king,
it
and
for
I respect
yourself.
That, but it's not mine.
I had to let you
All right.
experience it for yourself.
no infighting children. We're all friends here.
No, it's an understanding of like,
Yeah.
you motherfucker, but I understand.
He's proud of himself.
I am.
That's what this
Because
is.
I got them. I got them.
I'm noticing
This
how
little
how
piggy
heated-
went to Pussy Town.
God.
Can we get away with that? Can we get away with that?
Can't go.
Dude, I really we've got to find a way to get away with that. That is an episode title if I have never fucking heard one.
Oh yeah, I love the post the GUI talk where we've all had our drinks and now we're all yelling.
Just why?
Yes.
oh,
It's so
Yeah,
wide.
I almost swallowed the microphone a moment ago.
the volume knob has been lowered.
Okay, it's a good idea.
Is it just all red?
I mean, and they're still clipping.
People are gonna be like, "What were they? Why are they yelling?"
No, they
Told
won't.
y'all,
They
we
understand. They
listed
got
the
it. It's fine.
beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all like.
it used to be
yeah.
this part. It used to be the second hour of
Oh,
this show. So
okay.
we've narrowed it down to just a short
with
little.
with two more people on there that also brought shares. So there would
Oh
be
my
like
gosh.
6 shares, and it's just
yeah, it was
yeah.
6 people and an
No.
hour of this garbage
Oh.
with far heavier
Damn.
drinking than we're doing now. This is like
Yeah, we would
in
actually
your
take a
20s
break and drink
drinking.
for an hour
Yeah.
before we started the second half, and then we'd have
20s,
shares.
early 30s.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Aren't
So
you
that's
glad
where the
you're
truth
the
comes
ringleader
out.
of this shit show?
I love it because you know what? Editing is a breeze because I can't edit shit because this is a bunch of talk over. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, there you
just
go.
gotta let it go.
I just let it go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I have to do.
It's
You
like
just gotta let them stick their toes where they want.
It's like early internet websites, WYSIWYG. What you see is what
You
you
need to
get.
make Murph
Yeah.
a shirt. You
Yeah.
need to make Murph a shirt about toes.
Oh,
Yeah, see, just totally uncomfortable. I like it.
it's just this face, except
Yeah.
it's a vagina and there's a toe.
It's like
nearby.
no toes in
So
Pussy Town.
sad
There are
beef
no toes
curtains.
in-
There are no toes.
It's sad.
It's one foot touching another foot, and it says, "Forget it, Chuck. It's Pussy Town."
Wow. Wow.
I don't know where Chuck came from.
Oh, I'm
no,
telling you,
that's great.
There's got to be a way we can get around this. Can I instead of the U, can I use like an asterisk or something? Fuck.
I don't know. Well, wow. We'll discuss off mic.
Oh man, there's some good stuff going
Get
on right
get
here.
around the
This is where the ideas happen.
That's
yeah.
I shouldn't have to worry about
Speaking
this
of
with a
the
fucking
singular.
podcast, but that's where it's gotten.
Yeah.
Podcast should be free reign.
With the aggregators like Apple and Spotify, they have specific things you can't have in the
Yeah.
title.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
got you. Well, we wanna represent well. Yeah. I'm just speaking out of my ass.
It's mainly so that it's mainly so there's not going to have podcasts like Mouthfuck Nation and stuff that are like.
But okay, that's just unnecessary. That would just be completely
No, but like once you
unnecessary.
relinquish control of a few things,
Yeah,
then
you
end up
totally.
with
Yeah, I get
Mouthfuck
it. You just
Nation,
open the
so,
gateway for
yeah,
just
yeah.
dumb shit. I understand.
Yeah.
But it hurt-
Podcasting is a gateway drug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
to deciding to.
So
to
if this is
wasting a
weed,
lot
where's
of
the coke at? What would be the coke level?
Of what?
podcast.
Well, if this is the gateway, what's the next step? I would put coke before
I
heroin.
think being an administrator on a Joe Rogan Facebook page, I think that's the cocaine of podcasting.
Are you sure
my.
it's not working for a podcasting company?
No, listen. Okay, I do.
Oh,
I can quit whenever I want.
Oh, no.
Sure,
Oh, wow.
sure, man.
But also, please don't, because you're finally excited.
Yeah.
I finally don't dread. I dread getting up. like any person that isn't a morning person and has chronic depression. But I then get excited once I'm up because I actually like my job. So
I keep having dreams about pulling all of my fingernails off and then like touching my nubs on people's faces. So I'm starting to be excited about.
Is it the sensation of the no nails and touching, or is it the fact you leave blood streaks? Which one?
No, there's never any blood. That's the weird thing because I know how much it sucks to rip a fingernail off because I've done that.
It fucking sucks. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like just have dreams where like I've either like shorn my nails off accidentally and then I like pull them off, or I just sort of like peel like the whole nail off. And so I don't know what that's about, but probably some sort of like.
This is another example of something that I always notice around this time of year when I'm looking at my social medias, and I'm not even talking about just my friend group, but I'm also talking about stuff that shows up on like searches for Halloween and that kind of thing. Is that like people that are into spooky shit? Fundamentally, as a rule, have mental health stuff, and I don't mean that in a bad way because me too. Like I'm in that bag too, baby.
Oh yeah,
we're all here in the same room because we know we're dealing with the same shit.
Medicated and
we're medicated and we're out here.
Yes. And everybody who's listening to this right now, they're listening because they share the same issues as
like I've seen so many memes about like the confusion of seasonal depression with Halloween, where you're like at your highest highs and at your lowest lows at the same time because seasonal depression is hitting.
A fucking thing, man. Like that is ultimately a thing, because you're like, this is awesome, and then I don't know, there's just something like
so
insidious in the fucking
sooner.
background that you're like, oh.
That's why I end up just.
It's fucking weird, man.
It is
weird. It's fucking weird.
I think that's why what I'm excited about for Halloween season is just like comfy hoodies and like warm cider and a bonfire is like things that I would also like when I'm depressed.
I love
like
jacket
goes
weather.
hand in hand.
I love putting on a jacket.
I like hoodie and shorts weather.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I like the combo platter where my legs are nice, like weirdly cold, but the rest
you call
of me
it a combo platter?
The combo platter.
I'm the opposite bisexual. I like the sweatpants and crop top.
So you're a hoodie 6, and I'm a hoodie 3.
So no, all right, I've got it. Hold on, it's because I'm the same as Hobbit here. So no, it's like I'm shorts and a hoodie, same. So it's about ball sweat and boob sweat.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. What else makes sense?
I mean, except that at that point I'd be like a dead center.
Did you just go in there?
Yeah, I had to adjust.
Yeah, they did. They were like, "Hey, you gotta move." No, I'm just thinking like it.
What are you saying? I don't have boob sweat. I have boob sweat. What are you talking about?
I gotta keep up my NB game of confusing the straights. It's just like, okay, I see it. We got a lot of ass and we got some boobs, so I'm gonna go with female. And I'm like, wrong. Fuck you.
Man, I love confusing the straight. Like, I was on a post earlier today where somebody was bitching about Velma being gay, finally, officially, like in one of the things.
We all knew Velma was gay. Look at the fucking cartoon.
And then somebody said, like in
Jinkies.
if you're gonna call somebody an incel, then look in the mirror. And I was like, no, I know. Like, no, I know I look like an incel. Like, that's what's fun for me, is that I'm a chubby white man in his 40s with a beard. I infiltrated.
Nice.
You didn't know I was here the whole time. The call is coming from inside the house.
The call is coming.
That's how I feel all the time when they're like, "Hey, ladies," and I'm like, "I've blended in with the straights. No one knows that I'm."
It's like that. There was a meme going around with like the dog where it's like, "No one has noticed yet." It's like no one has noticed. No one has noticed.
The only reason I'm not coming out about anything is because I'm infiltrating stuff that people that might listen to the show don't even know.
Legit.
Yeah, I when I'm fascinated by something, I infiltrate it, I become it, and I explore, and then it helps me grow as a person, blossom it.
But that actually is that's actually very true. I can totally see how that.
That's what I do with everything.
Total sense though. Like because the thing that matters more than the thing that could cause the issue from you being able to explore. Like being able to get in and explore and just embody it.
Also, just to bring
say
it
if
back
it's
to the
to say if it's for you or not is way more important than whatever other bullshit is going on around something that is a problem, quote unquote, and the quote unquote fingers.
To bring it back to the episode, I feel like that's very Vincent Price of you to be like flexible and moving in and out.
I'm sure there's so many people that he worked with that like when stuff came out later in life, they're like, oh, I had no No, I had no idea. But it's like,
Yeah.
I got you, bitch.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, a lot of people are one-dimensional.
that laughter.
And they are who they are.
I'm sorry, who had no idea? That's like being like, Rob Halford's gay?
Dude,
Like,
people
come
see
on.
people see what the fuck they want
Yes,
to
they
see,
do.
dude.
Really do.
And there's no and as
they
blatant
will-
as that sounds and as boring as that sounds, that is the fucking truth.
That's
so
true,
if you that makes perfect sense with that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
There would be drinks and food and ghosts. And they're like, straightest man I've ever seen in my
He's all about the pussy.
Like-
That's what that's.
Don't get me wrong. Like, you know,
I made a nice charcuterie board. And they're like, he loves pussy.
he's a gourmet chef. Like, not only charcuterie, but other shit like cats and vagina alike.
Now I will say,
Right.
being all that will
But-
get you a lot of pussy.
Yeah, true.
That will get you a lot of pussy.
I got to be the one
But
to
it will
tell
get you
another
multiple
friend
things,
of mine
too.
that Vincent Price was bisexual, and he was like, "Wait, what?" And I was just like, "Oh, come on, the man was so evil." He was like, "Tonight I will woo you, and you, maybe later you." And like and prancing around in like haunted houses in the most foppish clothing, and had to be told to tone it down to play it like, you know, Witchfinder General, like, you know, and he did great.
That sounds
don't
like
get me
the
wrong.
overlord lesbians that I've lived with as roommates, where they're just like, sorry, I'm straight. So far. Like,
What's the what's the line
I don't
that John
think he
Waters
actually
used? So
introduced the
spaghetti
host.
until you get it heated up.
you didn't introduce me either, so
No, I
Yeah, you did. You didn't
did.
introduce him.
I
Okay.
did totally introduce you.
okay, cool. Well,
I
fuck me
tried.
then.
This motherfucker.
And this is what happens when I don't have to drive home.
Oh boy.
Coming into the end of the episode, the host of GUI Nights, Lowdown Brown McGovern.
This motherfucker right here. Yeah.
There we go. You know, but that works because I've seen TV shows these days where they show the opening credits at the
the end.
halfway through or at the
And you
end.
know,
So
it's
you
what's
know,
weird
mixing
is
it up.
when it comes to
Scorsese.
that, like
We're just Scorsese
with films,
shit.
with films as well, where like the opening credits, you see the beginnings of the credits, and you don't realize you never saw the title because you know what you're going in to see.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it just ends with the title. You're like, oh shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. Something about that. I don't know. I really dig that. I
At
really
this point,
do dig
we're
that.
artists. We're allowed to do whatever.
No, see,
I
Nights
dig
is
it.
like
I
a
dig it.
concert where it's at the end of the show where it's just like, and on drums,
Yeah.
on guitar,
Yeah.
except it's with dick jokes.
Yes.
I think we've had more vagina jokes.
Actually,
have.
and you know what?
There hasn't been a
I
lot of dick
appreciate
here
that.
tonight.
Yeah.
Lots of
That's
vagina.
okay because you know Dick needs to move out of the way every now and then.
Every once in a while.
Got to
You know.
clam stamp the air, you know.
One of my favorite. I went and saw Bros over the weekend.
Okay.
Loved it. Cinematically, like
Bros?
director style, it's one of the most static cam movies I've ever seen. There's like no movement on the camera, which is annoying as somebody that likes like the film aspect.
Yeah.
But it is a very dialogue driven movie, so it didn't need a lot of like bells and whistles for
Okay.
what it was trying to explain. I wish there was a little more movement on cam for like walking scenes and stuff, but overall, not a big deal. That's just a movie nerd thing. The writing is great. It is fucking hilarious. It is so fucking funny. I think if you are familiar with a lot of the gay scene shit, like the obsession with Sarah Paulson, then you'll get like a lot of inside jokes.
I mean, I
from-
might have an obsession with Sarah Paulson.
Well, so do the gays. So
Just saying.
Hello, Stephen.
I
there's
see you.
yes, there's a lot of like inside jokes that if you're familiar with
The queer
like
still screaming,
the
Stephen.
inside jokes of gay culture on like social media and stuff, you'll get that insight. But
I
you
can
don't
use that.
need that to
That
enjoy
is
the
a-
movie. The movie itself stands on its own. I think,
Okay.
honestly, I think it's just a really great like anti-romantic comedy. Like it is a romantic comedy, but it is kind of shitting on romantic comedies at the same
I
time.
like movies that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part is that it makes fun of Hallmark movies a lot. And the love interest in the movie for what's his name?
I don't know who's in this movie.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
I have fuck
Jesus
all
Christ.
understanding about this film.
This is what happens
no.
when I drink too much booze. Like I fucking love him. He chose for his main love interest a dude that is known for specifically Hallmark movies. As the
Mario
love interest.
Lopez,
No,
Okay,
Like,
now
yeah.
Mario Lopez is fine.
but he has also lately been known for Hallmark movies.
Okay, I didn't
He
know
is-
that.
Billy
He has
Billy
been in
Eichner.
so many Hallmark
Last
Christmas
thing I
movies.
saw him
dude.
on was Nip Tuck.
That was a long
I
time
know.
ago.
That's what
That
I'm
was a
saying.
long
Billy
time
Eichner.
ago.
Billy Eichner's the main
But
character.
I get what you're saying. Nicked Up had a very sexy cast.
Billy Eichner
Like,
also
it's very,
plays
like,
a podcaster
Okay.
that is also on the curator board for the first LGBTQ museum in existence in the United States. And they're getting ready to open, but they need funding. And he meets a dude that is
in the movie.
In the movie, yeah. And yeah, then he hates love, and he just wants to like bang and like get his shit done and not have to worry about another person. And then he meets a dude that's a total like gym bro, gay, and they start a love affair, and it's the whole combination. What I love about it, it's not trying to defend homosexuality at any point. One of the first statements is like, everybody thinks the gays are cute and smart because that's what we have been pushing for so long, but half these motherfuckers are dumb as shit. It's like one of the first lines in the movie.
Wow.
Is that's what's progressive, is that like it doesn't have to speak for the entire like group anymore. It can literally talk about how fucking dumb some gays are.
So
like,
it's smart in the fact that it's like actually
it's
recognizing
just a
that like
fucking rom-com.
not one thing responds to everything.
Exactly. It's just
That's
like
not-
any other rom-com where dating is stupid. Half the people you meet are fucking bizarre or terrible, and it's a nightmare. And finding love is a huge challenge, and nobody likes it. And you do it because it's worth it.
That
And
humans are humans.
yeah,
And
that translates through all the romantic comedies, and this really feels that. And I think it was really smartly written and done. And I love that it doesn't protect the gays in any way that it talks. Like, it's not demonizing anybody. It's just as
lets it be
it's
human.
as plain as any straight romantic comedy is going to be, with a maybe a darker edge.
Okay.
And more group sex than a straight
Group sex is always a good.
Well, more group sex than say a straight romantic comedy would have.
Which is like no group sex.
Yeah.
That's like zero group.
Honestly, straight romantic comedies are pretty damn boring. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
They don't have
okay.
any, there might be
They talk about where,
there might be that one pivotal sex scene where like, oh, all right, they finally fucked, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, you don't get much.
There's a great moment where they're talking about whether they're like open or closed or something. And he's like, I mean, I'm cool. Like, I don't need to have I mean, I'd prefer it not all the time, but whatever. And he's like, cool, because I want to like fuck my friend from high school. And he's like, oh, and they're talking, and then this dude named Steve just shows up. He's like, hi, and they're like, oh, hey, Steve. And then there's this really awkward group sex scene where Steve is just kind of there and trying to get involved, and he's just not. Nobody wants Steve to be there, but he's like just kind of hovering around and trying to work his way in. And it's one of the funniest fucking, like, it's so funny. It's so fucking funny.
Keep picturing Vincent Price doing this.
Hey, Vincent.
No, he would not
No,
be
he'd
that
be like-
No,
person.
he's one of the main
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, he would not be that person.
He'd be in the
No.
center of the
Yeah.
web of humans.
People are trying to get to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
It's him talking to Peter Lorre. It's,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah.
Peter.
Peter and Peter Lorre being like, hello.
That's Frankenfurter.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at impressions. It's fine. But
I used to be good.
But yeah, all right. So that was
I don't think
All
we
over
talked
the
about
place.
Vincent
that was
Price.
all over
Yeah.
the place. That's how we do
Started
on
with
GUI
Nuns.
Nights. That's just how Nights rolls. So
I just want to say that I also really like the movie The Bat
the bat's good.
with Vincent Price.
You say that. You say
I will. Thank you.
The bat's a good
He will.
movie.
He will.
oh,
Thank
oh,
you.
okay.
I made my mom watch it.
Aw, that's sweet. That's very sweet.
Okay.
It's good to have these moments with mom.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I made my mother watch both Shock and The Bat with me. And then I showed her Val Lewton movies. My mother was
She's
tired.
better off for it.
Yeah.
Next week, you watch Society with your mom.
Oh dear,
and then-
no! Don't do that.
Mom's cool.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna like it. But...
I have questions about when I watch Society by myself.
oh, I
let
fucking,
alone with
dude, I'm
somebody
getting a
else.
society tattoo.
So is it that as an asshole?
No, I'm not gonna get the ass face. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna do the stretch face. I think that's what
Nice.
I want.
Just
Yeah.
make sure. I would say just make sure that the actual image you use is directly from Society, because some people might confuse that with The Thing.
No,
There was a
it's
stretch
the girl.
face.
It's the girl in the the debutante dress.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what you
that's what I'm
guys are
saying.
talking about.
You never seen Society?
No.
Brian Yuma?
It's
No.
Brian Usna.
Usna,
Oh, my
excuse
God.
me.
Yeah.
It is-
When did this come out?
It
Oh,
is in the
88?
80s. It's
88.
so
It's called
fleshy.
Society. I don't
called
know why
Society.
I have not heard of
Oh,
it.
Yeah, it's
if you like
super-
body melt, body horror,
Yeah.
this is. Oh,
Well, I feel like I've
The
been cheated.
flesh.
Like I've been lied to now.
Yeah, because Usna was in with
1989.
Reanimators.
yeah, he
right?
was. Yeah, he's in all the Reanimators,
all the
and he was.
Consume Vermin stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I feel confused every time I find out that something came out in the 80s that is of this nature and I don't know about it or own it. Oh, I've seen that cover. Okay, wow. I'm always confused and taken aback when I find out there's
So you have
something
seen it?
I don't know
So,
about.
I mean,
No,
that's-
I've seen the cover. Murphy just showed me the cover on the phone, and I've seen that box cover, but I've never seen the movie.
Oh,
Okay, so that one slipped past me.
Oh,
There you go.
It's a whole thing that happened.
Wow.
It's a movie that exists that is a whole level of
I
wow.
love it so much. I have the Arrow release. If you want to borrow it, let me know. I think it's still streaming.
Rather than borrow it, I say we get together and we watch it together.
Oh, can we do
and Society?
Yes.
Can we do a movie night?
Let's
could
do this.
I could always do a movie night.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm always down to watch Society again,
All right,
even though it is
let's make
uncomfortably.
plans off, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
So we
my
need to. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Carl, you're invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you come
Carl,
on over.
come on.
Carl. Yeah,
If you want really wet, fleshy things, just come on over. That's
We'll bring some nun exploitation for
Yeah.
I
you.
got you, boo.
We got to get him
All
out
right.
of the basement, man.
all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
That's-
Society and a la carte. It'll be great.
That's it. We went over flesh and just some weird nunsploitation and just like.
and bros.
There's been a lot of conversations about how you can get off. So if you can't get off at this point, I don't know what the fuck to
Just
tell
watch
you.
a Vincent Price movie and listen to his voice.
There you go. That's the simplest way. If you go above that, you're
There
probably,
might be food and drinks and maybe some ghosts and maybe some cum.
And perhaps
Maybe.
a little autoerotic asphyxiation.
You know
And
some of the
perhaps
food
a
like
murder,
hors
too.
d'oeuvres could compensate for things.
More like cum derves.
There you go.
Yes,
Hum d'oeuvres.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Ghost. It's ectoplasm.
Ew, I'm going to take a dairy
I'm
pill
gonna
first.
try to put my sexy voice on and do the.
No.
There'll be food and drink and maybe ghosts and maybe a murder or two.
Okay, cool. Great.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with
Carl, set that as your ringtone.
yes. So, all right. That's it. We're done.
All right.
We have used up everything. Here's some cat fare. Good night. Go the fuck home.
GUI Nights.
GUIPodcast.com.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
Two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tandy as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
My name is Amy Bogard,
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com. Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geeks Under the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch Nights, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can
Go the fuck home.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us
Or cry.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
F.U. Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.